Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Ciate London box with all sorts of goodies in it, and it's been curated by Robert Welsh. So there's his face on the front of the box there. Absolutely love this design. It's very him. Do you know what I mean? He likes all this kind of gothic-y stars and moons and all that sort of thing. So yeah, very sort of suited to his branding, I would say. I've followed Robert for years and years on YouTube. Yeah, he is an MUA. He works as an MUA. I don't know if he still does, but I know he used to. And he basically takes all of his knowledge and puts it into his videos on YouTube now. He does some really good reaction videos and yeah, some really good reviews, and he's very, very honest as well, which I absolutely love. So as I say, this is with Ciate London, another brand that I've actually followed for years and years. In fact, as far back as when they only used to do nail polishes, and very good nail polishes as well. But that's how long it is that I've kind of been purchasing the odd Ciate London product, I would say. So here's the box here. So this is how it's presented. So we've got this really cute pink tissue paper in here. And then inside there are 5 products. So the box retails for £35, but I believe that the products, if you were to buy them separately, come to around the £95 mark. So it's a massive saving actually, really good. And then you get a little eyeshadow palette. So this is a 9-pan palette. This one is called the chocolate palette. So it's kind of like, you know, neutral shades. And then there's a translucent powder, which I forgot all about, to be honest. I've already done my base, but I'll try and test it out a little bit. There's the Wonderwand mascara in there as well. The dewy Stix, which is kind of like a stick. You can use it in all sorts of ways. I'm going to use it as a highlighter. And then there's also the Velvet Cloud lip powder, which I'm not sure how dark it is till I actually look at it, but I was thinking I might try and double this up as a blush. Don't know how it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway, possibly. So yeah, there's that as well. Obviously I'll go through the products individually as I try them on. Right, so I'm going to be starting off with eyes. So we're going into this palette here. So as I say, this is the chocolate palette. This is the actual palette itself. So we've got like a plastic casing here. Very simple design, you know, that's absolutely fine. And then inside, this is the colour story. So it's really nice actually. We've got a lovely selection of mattes to shimmers in there. There is 4 mattes, and then the rest are shimmers, which is fine because the matte shades are actually really nice to wear with. We've got like a pale one here, a couple of kind of mid-tones just here, and there's kind of like a bit of a mushroomy shade here as well, which is, you know, quite good for blending. And the shimmers are really nice colours as well. There is also a mirror in there too. So I am going to start off by going into my crease just here and just slightly above as well, using, I think I'm going to go for this one down here in the corner. So it's kind of like, I'd say a light brown. Oh, quite kickbacky, but you know, that's not a major issue for me. But obviously if you don't like that, then yeah, it does do that, but it doesn't really bother me. Okay, so I'm just taking this on a large fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend it, as I say, into my crease and just above slightly as well. Really nice pigment on these actually, really nice. Okay, so we're looking at that, which is a beautiful shade, and it's blended out quite effortlessly actually. I didn't have to do much work at all with that. It is a beautiful shade for the crease because it's deepened it up nicely as well. So the next shade I'm going to use on the outer part of my lid here will be the darkest shade in the palette. So it's the one on the opposite corner just here. I'd say this is kind of like a slight reddy toned brown. So I'm going to pop this just on the outer part just here. What a lovely shade. That is really, really nice. Really nice. Yeah, absolutely love that. I think that is a beautiful shade of brown. Really, really nice. Right, so what I'm going to do on the edge just here, where I put the first colour, I'm just going to use that kind of mushroomy shade just here, just to blend it out slightly more. So like that, I'm really happy with that. I didn't use much of it, to be honest, at all, but yeah, it's done the job anyway. And then on the inner part just here, I'll go in with a shimmer, and I'm not sure what colour to use. I actually really like the look of this one down here. Oh yeah, that's kind of like a really nice kind of goldy shade. Yeah, that's really pretty. I think I'm going to go for that one. So I'm going in with a brush, and it's actually going on quite nicely with a brush, which I really like. I will use my finger as well just to build up the pigment a little bit, but just to get it kind of more precise-ish around the edges, I'm just using the brush. That's a really, really nice gold. It's kind of like, it's not like a true gold. It's a bit champagne-y, I would say. It's really pretty though. And then what I'm going to do is take the brush that I used to do this shade here, just take a tiny bit on my brush again, and I'm just going to blend that back in to that shimmer shade. Very nice. Right, underneath I'm going to take the middle brown, so this one here, and just run that underneath my lower lash line as well. Just like that. Right, and that's about it. So I'll just quickly do this eye, and then we'll try the mascara out. Okay, so that's that done. Really, really nice little palette that. It's, yeah, as I said, it's really nicely pigmented, and it blended really, really easily. Right, so this is the mascara. This packaging is absolutely stunning. It's quite weighty as well. So this is the Wonderwand mascara. The wand looks like this, so it's kind of an hourglass shape. And we'll just whack it straight on. It's quite a dry formula, but I actually quite like that. I'm one of these people that kind of likes my mascaras when they've been open a couple of weeks. So that's really good for me. Okay, so that's one coat. So obviously that's the eye that I've done. That's the eye that I haven't done. My natural lashes are very blonde. So, you know, any mascara, to be honest, makes quite a difference to them. I wouldn't say it's my favourite mascara I've ever tried. It's, yeah, it's okay. The wand is a little bit big for me and I'm quite messy. I get quite a lot of it on my lid, as you can see I have done now. So I prefer like a smaller plastic wand. The formula, as I said, it is quite dry, but I like that anyway, so I haven't got a problem with that at all. Yeah, for me, it's just the wand, really. I just prefer a smaller wand, but, you know, if you prefer, like, the bigger hourglass ones, then, yeah, it's a good mascara. So I'll go ahead and pop another coat on and obviously do this eye as well. And then what else have we got? We've got the powder. I might just try and use a little bit of the powder like on my T-zone area because I don't really use a lot of loose powder. So just to try it, we'll do that. Right, so mascara done. The second coat, actually, I will say it kind of went a little bit clumpy on me. So yeah, as I say, it's okay. It's just, I suppose, not one of the best ones that I've used. So for powder, it's this one just here. Very nice packaging. Again, this is called the Extraordinary Translucent Powder. So the actual pot itself is like this. We've got like a mirrored lid with a little bow on it. And then it's got like a little sort of, what do you call these? Like a salt shaker. I can't think what you call them. So I'm just gonna tip what I believe, well, I thought it was a little bit, but it's actually quite a lot into the lid just there. I'm just going to take a powder brush, and it's very fine, which is nice. And I'm just going to tap off quite a lot. So that's all that's on my brush. There's not loads on there at all. And I'm just going to use that on my nose. Do you know what? For someone that doesn't like powder, because I don't like the look of it normally, because I'm not really into the matte look, that on my nose has gone really quite nice and quite flawless looking. I actually really like how that looks, because my nose is quite pory, as a lot of people's is. But yeah, it's something I'm quite self-conscious of, really. But yeah, that's definitely kind of done the job. I'm just going to take a little bit more and just pop some on my forehead. I actually really like that. I think it's a really, really nice powder. The only powder that I would honestly say that if I need to, I sometimes reach for it, you know, if I'm particularly oily that day or I've got massive pores showing or anything like that, is the Laura Mercier powder. And I would say that this one is a very close second. Yeah, that is a really, really nice powder. I'm really, really impressed with that. Right, so next I'm going to go in with this. So this is the Velvet Cloud Lip Powder. I'm going to try it as a little bit of a blush on my cheeks. I haven't got any on at the moment, but this, I believe, is like a powder formula that you put on your lips. So I thought, well, I might as well. A lot of people use lipstick on their cheeks anyway. I thought I might as well try it and see what it's like. It does look quite dark, so we're looking at that. But, you know, if I don't go on too heavy-handed with it, it might be okay. I'm just going to take a small brush and just take a little bit on there. So it looks like that on the brush. And then just on my usual areas. It's actually not too bad. It is definitely more kind of pinky tone than I would normally go for. Oh, my hair's in the way. Because I'm more of like I normally go for like apricot tones, but it's nice. It's actually going on really nice as a blush. Yeah, I actually really like that. As a blush, it's really, really nice. So yeah, if you're someone that doesn't like, you know, powdery formula on your lips, then it's definitely really nice as a blush instead. The mascara, I'm getting little, it's flaking a little bit onto my under eyes. So yeah, I would probably say that for me, the mascara is a no. Yeah, because of that. I've only had it on for like 10 minutes. So yeah, that's not the best. But yeah, never mind. Right, so the highlighter, we are going to go in with the Dewy Stix. So this is the Illuminating Highlighting Balm. Don't know if I should have done this before powder, but never mind. Right, so it looks like this. So if I pop a bit on my hand, oh, that's pretty. I don't think you're going to be able, that's not going to pick up on camera. It's just there. But yeah, it kind of gives a typical, yeah, dewy kind of finish. So I'm just going to pop it where I would normally put my highlighter. So we'll go here. And just use my finger. Oh, it smells nice. Oh, it does. It smells kind of like vanilla ice cream. Oh, that's pretty. Can you see that? It kind of gives like a natural glow rather than a really shimmery highlighter or anything. It gives you that kind of really natural glow, which is really nice actually. That's really, really pretty. Yeah, it's very natural and yeah, I really like it. It's perfect if you're going on holiday and you don't want to wear much makeup in the evenings or anything like that. This would be absolutely perfect for that. You know, if you've got a natural tan, just whack a little bit of that on the high points and you're good to go. I think that's really, really nice. So I'm going to try this on my lips as well. Use a brush. I'll just use this one. It's actually a pointed eye brush, but I'm going to go in with that on for a lip brush. I've got a little bit, as you can see, I've got a shine because I've got a bit of lip balm on. Okay, so that's what it's like on. I actually like that. I'm glad I put it over the top of a lip balm. I'm not sure I would have liked it on its own, you know, the powderiness, because my lips are quite dry, especially this time of year, and I think it would have kind of shown up all the little imperfections, like the dry bits on my lips. But on top of the balm, I think it's gone beautiful. It's a lovely colour. It's really nice. It's kind of like a rosy pink shade. I've got more crumbling from that mascara under my eyes, which is such a shame. But yeah, there we go. You can't win them all. But I can honestly say I like everything else from the kit. The powder in particular has surprised me because, as I say, I don't like powders. So that's actually really quite nice. So here is the finished look and I am really happy with this. I think it's really, really nice. The eyeshadow palette in particular I really like, as well as the powder. I am so shocked that I actually like a powder, but it is really, really nice. I'm really impressed with how it's gone on my nose. The Dewy Stix, lovely. That's really pretty. As I say, perfect for if you're going on holiday or something like that. And because it's in a little stick, you know, you can just chuck that in your bag as well. The lip product has gone on really nice as a lip product, as it's supposed to be, but it's also gone on really nice as a blush. I love how that looks. The only thing that I wasn't as keen on was the mascara, because, as I say, it keeps flaking on me, and yeah, it's just, the one's just a bit big for me. But yeah, that was it. But everything else I really, really like. So as always, I will link the product in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes or anything like that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you did enjoy watching this video and you'd like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby.